So I kind of keep on setting goals that are relatively hard to obtain, that you can't just do overnight, that require discipline, um, challenge. Yeah, that it's not just going to be so easy that you're just going to be able to kick it overnight. Because going through the journey of kind of unlocking your own potential, I think, requires all of that. And the things that you think about don't have to be the things that I'm trying for. Like, the beauty of it is the things that you want to improve, nobody else knows it better than you do. When you properly sit down and you think about the things that you want to improve, there's not a person in the world that knows the things that you know that you should improve other than yourself. So you already have the list of things that you want to get better at. And then it's just a case of going on a journey of making those things better at each chance that you can get. So whether that's developing routine or the willpower to eliminate things, all those discomforts and challenges are the only thing that's going to change it. If you're just comfy with a situation, you'll never change it. So you have to create a little bit of discomfort and challenge to create some urgency to change it. And don't get me wrong, I understand that people get shit hands, like you can become ill suddenly out of nowhere. Jobs can change, finances can change, like unexpected things are going to come. But just because you get hit by something that was unexpected and isn't great, don't mean that you stay there. You kind of get two choices. You get the choice of staying there, wallowing in your pity, and kind of letting that define you. So, say that a hard health issue came and hit you, you can either use that as an excuse for everything going forward, that, oh, yeah, the reason I'm not doing X is because of this. And unfortunately, that doesn't change, and nobody can change that for you. Whereas you can take more of a stoic approach of it and just understand that things are going to happen in life, and the only thing that we've got control over is how we react to it. So, yeah, things may happen and they may be shit, but ultimately, we are the only ones that have any control over what happens next. So, events can happen and you can process them, but then just know that things are always going to happen. The better you get with dealing with them and not reacting to them, the easier it's going to be for you to push forward and the harder it's going to be for you to hit setbacks. So things will end up happening and you just have the reaction of, okay, cool, what's next? And it doesn't bother you. It's not necessarily the idea of becoming emotionless, but just being able to assess a situation, understand that us reacting negatively to it ain't going to change a thing. We have to know the next steps and kind of push forward towards those. Now, you may be in a place in life where things are going pretty well, and that's great. And if you're happy with where you are, you're happy with where you are. But ultimately, you've got to know in comfort, there's not going to be much growth. If you're happy with where you are, you better be happy to stay there. And you can't get upset if there is no development in there, because the only person that is responsible for the development is you. Ultimately, no one can do any of this work for you, nor should they. You can stand up, you can go look in the mirror, and that person is the only person that's going to change anything in your life. So if you want to grow, you've got to have the hard conversations of what it is that you want to improve in. Understand that it's going to be hard, it's going to take discipline, but start to enjoy that and start to enjoy the journey of self-development and the whole process of it. And no, there is no destination to get anywhere. You're just trying to get better every day at something and fall in love with that. With no struggle and no challenge, eventually you're going to go on long enough and you're going to want something to challenge you. You're going to want a bit of something to develop. Otherwise, it's just going to be boring. Discomfort, challenge, stress, learn to enjoy them and learn to look for them in a positive way. Like, think about if you want to get better in a business sense, go and book a talk in front of 300 people. If you're no good at speaking in front of people and you go do a talk in front of 300 people, that's gonna create some urgency for you to start booking up and thinking about what you're gonna speak about, how you can talk better. You're gonna start watching videos on how to communicate better, how to speak in front of audiences. So there's already that urgency for personal development happening, you know? And it doesn't even have to be on that huge of a scale, it can be tiny. But those tiny little things of stress and challenge are the only thing that's going to start kicking in that urgency for some development in some area. But like I say, it may be comfortable where you are, and taking risks is scary, but it's a lot scarier thinking about staying in the same place for the next 10 years. And ultimately, that decision is up to you on where you want to be going. So start just falling in love with the process of hard work and discipline and kind of personal development, but in a good way. See it all as good things. Ryan Holiday writes a book called The Obstacle is a Way, and that talks about obstacles and adversities basically being the building blocks to your life. Like, you get cliche sayings, say like, you can't enjoy the sun without the rain. There's a reason them sort of sayings still stay around to this day, because they hold power. Like, you can kind of see it from, if you spend 100 days in a hot climate, then one day of rain is going to take much more of an effect and affect your mood, as opposed to if you was to flip that round and you spent 100 days in the rain and then one day it all cleared up and it was sunny. Which day are you going to enjoy the sunshine more? Are you going to enjoy it day 98 where it's just been boiling all day? Or are you going to enjoy it because you've been through the rain for 7 weeks and it's pissed it down, it's been horrible, and now the skies open up and it's a nice sunny day? To be able to enjoy that sunny day, you're going to have to go through the rain, and that's pretty much what it is. So the things that are worth enjoying are going to be worth going through some discipline and challenge for, because you're going to enjoy them so much more. Like quick dopamine hits, like just, yeah, it's a slippery slope, man. Start to enjoy the journey of personal development and hardships, and yeah, become kind of unbreakable in your mind with just knowing that the obstacle and adversity is the way to go. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed me just sat here waffling on, then subscribe to the channel so I know and I can start making more. Yeah, have a good day. I hope this video provided some value in a way that you can change positively, or even just reaffirm some of the things that you already know. But yeah, catch you next time.